Greetings, welcome to the course of electromagnetics. In previous lecture, we have seen that electric field due to the point charge. Electric field, let any positive charge is there at one place. What is the electric field at some other place, right? What is the electric field at some other place? At the same time, we have seen the different type of charge distributions like line charge, surface charge and volume charge. Now in this lecture, we will see that what is the electric field at one particular point, okay, due to the line charge. If there is a line charge, means this line is accumulated with all the charges. So because of the line charge, what is the electric field at one particular place? At the same time, we will derive the equation for let there is a surface charge, let there is a surface charges, okay. What is the electric field at one particular point because of this surface charge, okay. Let us derive the equation for the line charge distribution which creates some electric field at one particular point. Then we will move on to the derivation of surface charge leads to the one electric field at one particular point, okay. So the first one, electric field. So electric field is indicated by E bar. Electric field due to line charge distribution. We are going to derive an equation for electric field due to the line charge distribution. So in last class we have seen that due to one particular point, what is the electric field, right? So what is the electric field is given by, it is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay. So electric field due to the particular point charge is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and this charge q by the distance vector, magnitude of distance vector into AR. Now let us obtain that what is the equation for electric field because of one line charge. What is the equation or the formula to obtain the electric field because of the line charge? Let there is an infinite line charge which is placed along the z-axis. There is an infinite line charge which is placed along the z-axis. This is the z-axis and this is y, right? This is z and this will be x. Okay, this is x-axis. Let there is one infinite line charge. The line which carries the charges, which is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, it extends till plus infinity. Because of this line charge, what is the electric field created at one particular point? Let the point be on y-axis. Okay, let the point be on y-axis. Because of this line charge, what is the electric field created at this point? Okay, so what is the electric field created at this point? Okay, instead of considering the whole line charge, what we do? We will consider the integral part of or a small differential part of a line charge. Okay, I will consider one small, instead of in the infinite line charge, I consider one small bit. Okay, let that is a differential amount, right? Okay, let this is a dz, a small differential this, which carries some charges which is called as a dq, right? In infinite length of charges, I consider one differential amount that will be acting as a point charge. Now we know that what is the electric field created because of point charge. This is one positive point charge, there will be positive point charge only. What the field will be created at this point, okay? Because of this point, positive charge, what is the electric field created at this point? Let this distance vector is given by r bar, okay? Let this radial distance along the y direction is, let it be r. And so this is r is a vector distance from the origin to the point P where we are supposed to find the electric field. And this is a differential charge, let it be d. This is acting as one differential amount of length which is acting as a point charge. Let this is at a distance of z bar. Okay, means if you want to find the distance vector, I have to write the coordinates. No, let the the coordinates are, this is along y-axis, means x coordinate is 0. As this is along y-axis, so this is r coordinate is r bar, and the only other point on y-axis z coordinate is 0. And this is again the point, right? So on z-axis, if it is on z-axis, x coordinate is 0 on z-axis, y coordinate is also 0. And what is the z1? The z is a distance I have written as a z. So this is z. Okay. So now we have seen that this is one point charge, this is also one point charge. So here we have to find out the electric field. What is the formula to find the electric field due to the point charge? So E bar is given by, we know, 1 by 4 pi epsilon q upon magnitude of distance vector square into the unit vector AR, right? So the q is this only, this is dq. What is this one? Q is nothing but dq. If this is a dq, then we will get de, right? So that, because I have to, instead of whole line considering, I am considering only small segment of a line, so that I can write it as a differential electric field 1 by 4 pi epsilon into differential charge dq by distance vector, magnitude of distance vector square into AR. Right? Let us obtain these two values. We will substitute and we will simplify so that we will get a value of E bar. What the E bar is? The E bar is electric field at a point P due to one infinite length charge line. Okay? So to find the AR is given by, we know, distance vector by the magnitude of a distance vector. Then what is the distance vector? R bar. R bar is nothing but this, here is one line. The line with the two coordinates. This is one coordinate and this is one coordinate. Okay? The line is from dq to the point P, right? So from here to here, 0 minus 0 ax, right? So there is no ax term, 0 ax, and r minus 0 ay, right? R minus 0 ay, and 0 minus z az. 0 minus z az. So we obtain the distance vector r bar as r ay minus z az. Once we have successfully found the value of r bar, then the remaining part will be easy only, because we have to find AR. The AR is this one, and this is magnitude square, and we can write it. Okay. So I will write the distance unit vector. AR is given by, it is given by, under the root of magnitude square is given by r square plus z square. So AR I given as r bar, this is r ay minus z az by, so magnitude square is under the root of r square plus z square. At the same time, what is the denominator term is? Denominator is magnitude whole square. So the magnitude of r bar square is given by under the root of r square plus z square whole square it is, and the magnitude square is given by r square plus z square. Now we have all the values, this and these values. Let us substitute in this formula. So I write dE bar is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon into dq, right? So for the line charge density is given by differential charge over differential length, right? So in yesterday's class we have seen that line charge distribution. Line charge density is given by dq by dl, from which I can write dq as rho l into dl, right? What the dl is the differential length segment of this line charge distribution, right? But this dl is along the z-axis, so I write the dq as rho l into dz, right? So then dq is given by rho l into dz by, dq is given here, dq is given by rho l into dz divided by magnitude of distance vector square. What it is? It is r square plus z square into the unit vector. What the unit vector is? R by this, means this by this. So this is r ay minus z az by under the root of r square plus z So this term is going to be suppressed. I am going to rewrite the equation as dE bar is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon rho L dz by r square plus z square. So here r square plus z square is power 1. This is power 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. I am writing here into only here the term of r into a. Okay. So I will take the common terms, means what are the constant terms are there, I will take it out. I will keep only the integral terms inside, because in next step I am going to integrate, because I have to get out the e bar only. So dE bar is given by rho L is a constant, right? Rho L, and ay is also, I can take it out, rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught into ay, and the remaining terms are r upon r square plus z square whole raised to 3 by 2 into dz, right? So let us integrate on both sides to get the value of e bar. Integrating on both sides, so that I can write integration of dE is e bar only, which is given by, so all these terms are constants only. So I am writing the constant terms before the integration, 4 pi epsilon naught ay, and this is integration of r by r square plus z square whole raised to 3 by 2 into dz. Now this is a differentiation with respect to z, means we have to write the integral terms as length of the z. What is the length of the z is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. So we cannot directly simplify this one. Let us go for the substitution or replacement method of integration. So what I will do, I will write z as r tan theta. Let z is r tan theta. So I am going to replace z as r tan theta. Then what is the dz? And these integral limits are also from z is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. I am going to replace all the terms into z. So differentiating on both sides, dz is equal to r is r with respect to theta. What it is? Z square theta into d theta. Okay. So I am just replacing z by r tan theta. So z I replaced, and the limits also. Okay. If z equal to minus infinity, okay, then what is the value of theta in terms of theta we need? So z as minus infinity, which is equal to r tan theta, right? I am taking r as this side, so it will be infinity by r, again it is minus infinity only, tan theta. Okay, and I am taking tan this side, so the theta equal to, then theta is tan inverse of minus infinity. So at what value of a theta? Tan is minus infinity at minus pi by 2. Theta equal to minus pi by 2. So the z equal to minus infinity leads to the theta value of minus pi by 2. In the same way, if z is infinity and theta will be pi by 2. So I can replace the value of dz, and I can replace the limits, and I can replace z as r tan theta. Okay. Now e bar is given by rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught ay. This ay gives the direction of electric field. Integration of the limits of z from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now it is changed from minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So this is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Then r as it is by r square plus z square. Z is nothing but r tan theta. Z square means r square tan theta square. R square tan square theta whole raised to 3 by 2 into dz. What the dz is? R sec square theta d theta. Dz I am replacing by r secant square theta into d theta. Okay, let us simplify this. Electric field E bar is given by rho L upon 4 pi epsilon naught A by, okay, integration of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This r into r, it is r square sec square theta or d theta in the denominator. In these two, r square is common. I am taking r square common. It is 1 plus tan square theta whole raised to 3 by 2. So E bar is given by rho L by 4 pi epsilon naught A by integration of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is r square sec square theta by applying the limit of, applying the power of 3 by 2 to this one. So if I apply this one, these two cancel. Left is r cube. Next here 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square is secant square theta, and this square will be cancelled, and left is sec cube theta into d theta. So here 1 r square, 2 sec square and 2 sec square cancels. So electric field E bar is given by rho L upon 4 pi epsilon naught A by integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now this is 1 by sec square theta, which is nothing but cos theta d theta. Okay, here it is left with only 1 upon sec theta, right? 1 by secant theta is nothing but cos theta to d theta. So E bar is given by rho L upon 4 pi epsilon naught A by the integration of cos theta is nothing but sin theta with the limits of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So E bar is given by rho L upon 4 pi epsilon naught A by, it's not epsilon we have used, no? So let it be epsilon only. Okay, because epsilon naught is for only free space and epsilon is not for in general space. Okay, into, so apply the upper limit of sin pi by 2, it is 1, minus of sin minus pi by 2 is minus 1. Okay, so E bar is given by rho L upon 4 pi epsilon A by, this is 2. So cancel this one. So we will be getting electric field E bar as rho L. What is this rho L? Is line charge density, because of which we are finding the electric field. By 2 already get cancelled. It is 2 pi epsilon A y. What the A y is? Direction of electric field. Since it is electric field, the unit is volt per meter. Okay. So the electric field due to one infinite line charge is given by rho L upon 2 pi epsilon into the direction of electric field volt per meter. Okay. So what we did till we found the electric field due to the point charge. Okay. What is the electric field due to the point charge? Which is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon, and the point charge is q by magnitude of a distance meter square into ar. Okay, volt per meter. This is the electric field due to the point charge. In the same way, electric field due to the line charge is given by this. Okay. Now next case we will find that what is the electric field due to the surface charge. Maybe we will consider one sheet of charge, and because of the sheet of charge, what is the electric field created at one particular point. Okay. So the derivation just seems to be lengthy only, but it is a simple simplification. It's not much difficult at all. Okay. Now let us move on to the electric field due to the surface charge. E bar due to surface charge are also being spread along two directions and the charge means electric field at some different direction. For example, if the sheet is along x and y axis, okay, this is a sheet of charges. Okay, this is along x and this is along y, right? If the sheet is along x and y, the electric field will be created at particular point. Let the point will be on z axis. Okay. Otherwise, you may consider that sheet is spread along y and z.